Very good morning, Chipo. Thanks for joining us. Tell us about the kind of youth you're expecting to participate tomorrow and the sort of numbers that you're also expecting as well.
So thank you so much for inviting me here. The International Peace Youth Group hosts this event every year to commemorate the founding of the organization and the day that the chairman of IPYG, Chairman Lee, declared that world peace will begin with the intention of moving forward and never turning back. So we as the youth in Africa are inviting every single person to participate in the event tomorrow. We're expecting anyone and everyone who has a heart for peace to be a part of it, and we are so excited that it has grown so much over the years, and that tomorrow we'll be celebrating together with many different learners from about 6 schools that will be joining us, and different adolescent youth from different universities and communities that we have been working in where there's violence and crime which is prominent.
Now, Chipo, the theme for this year is Silence the Guns. And also, there's going to be Africa Day tomorrow, the 25th. And look at, we have so many problems in Africa. How realistic is this call for peace in Africa?
Yes. So many people look at us and think, why are you going for peace, and is it really achievable? But we are very confident that peace will be achieved in our lifetime because we believe we found the answer to peace. And that being our backbone, which is called the Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War, a 10-articled and 38-claused law that was proclaimed by the founder of HWPL, which is the mother organization of IPYG. And within that declaration, it supports the goal that Africa has. I'm sure you know of the Agenda 2063, the Africa we want, which is aimed at actually achieving a developed and peaceful Africa. And within that agenda, there's an aspiration 4 that talks about peace and ensuring that there's peace that is built within Africa. And within that, there's different frameworks and flagship projects that the African Union has sort of put in place so as to achieve the goal. One of them being silencing the guns by 2020. And so in support of that goal, we as the youth that have taken up the mantle of peace here in Africa to do our part in terms of building this culture of peace and leaving peace as a legacy for future generations, have said we want to support this goal that our leaders have put. And we want to say that it is possible, but it's only achievable if each and every single person understands their role and how it is that they can participate in making sure that the goal is achieved.
But Chipo,
and we believe it will be achieved if the DPCW
what sort of support, though, are you getting
implemented in every single country in Africa?
Okay, Chipo, what sort of support are you getting, though, from heads of state and, the people who actually matter when it comes to, silencing those guns that you're talking about?
Yeah. Yes. So right now, what many of the youth are participating in is a peace letter campaign, where they've handwritten letters, which we've sent over 2,000 per African leader for most of the countries, to urge them and help them understand the need for peace in terms of the youth's cries and what they've experienced in terms of a lack of peace, or what they've genuinely experienced in terms of experiencing conflict in their various areas of communities. And with that in mind, they have suggested the Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War as a solution that the heads of state should look at. However, we are urging that they may reply to the letters of the youth and also see this as an opportunity to improve and actually develop Africa into the peaceful nation that everyone so longs for.
All right.
So far, we have national support of 3 African countries where the leaders of those, heads of states of those countries have approved and supported the vision of the Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War, which is the Union of Comoros, Eswatini and also the islands of Seychelles.
Oh.
And so with that in mind, we're urging many more African countries to come on board and realize the need and the answer that we have suggested as civil society.
All right, thank you so much, Chipoma Gombo. She is the SADC Regional Coordinator from the International Peace Youth Group. We do hope that those leaders actually do get back in touch with you, actually reply your letters. There's thousands of